Hey guys, welcome back to another For Honor Academy video. Today we're going to be talking about how to counter light spam. I see people complaining about light spam pretty much every day, and I'll be honest, it can get to me too. With that being said, light spam is something that can be beat, but if you don't know how to deal with it, it can be pretty annoying to play against. I'm going to give you 4 tips to beat light spam. 1. Just block. 2. Light parry. 3. Dodge out of light chains. 4. Use frame advantage to your advantage. So back to number 1, just block. If you're not very good at parrying, or for whatever reason light spam is just getting to you, then just block. This one is easy. When you see the red indicator, block in that direction. Don't try to parry or make a crazy read or deflect or anything, just block the attack. Most people have enough reaction time to simply move the stick, and blocking an attack is usually enough to stop a light chain. Now, obviously, some heroes have enhanced lights where they can continue their chain even if they're blocked, like Warlord and Warmonger. In these cases, blocking will stop the damage, but they can continue their combo. So it's still better than getting hit, but not quite as effective. I am also aware that sometimes attacks go through even when you are 100% sure you blocked it. In that case, that is a Ubisoft issue, and there's nothing you can do about those. Ubi, please fix. But trust me, if you're struggling against some light spam, just try to block more often. Number 2, parry. If you have the reaction time or can make a read, then you go for the parry. And if your opponent truly is light spamming, then even better. You know they're only going to throw a light attack, so you can go for a parry that is fairly safe. The second you see that red indicator, go for the parry. Or if that seems too risky for you, do an option select. If you don't know what that is, I will be putting out a video on that soon, or you can find one on YouTube. There are plenty of them. Now, if your opponent starts mixing it up and throwing heavies and other attacks, well, then you've done your job and they're no longer light spamming. At that point, you just gotta make the right reads, which is kind of the point of fighting games. So, if your opponent is only throwing light attacks, then parry them. You know it's coming, so go for the parry. If you struggle with parrying, then you can hit up training and set the CPU to only light attack and practice parrying all of them. But if for whatever reason parrying just doesn't work for you, then just go back to tip number 1 and go for the block. With the addition of the core combat update, you now have the ability to dodge out of most light combos. If you get hit by a light attack, you can usually dodge left or right to avoid the next. So either dodge out with a dodge attack, or dodge then get the block or parry, as it's easier when you dodge out since you don't have the hit stun. Obviously, this one is a little bit more situational and is more useful if you have a dodge attack or dodge bash or something, but it is a really useful tool to get out of light combos. As with any move or counter, don't overuse it as people will start to catch on and start guard breaking you. Number 4. Making use of frame advantage. Now, this one is one of the most important to use and one of the newer and maybe not as well known. So again, with the core combat update, the devs introduced the mechanic of frame advantage to the game to help curb light spam. Basically, what frame advantage does is that after ending your combo on a light attack, your opponent has frame advantage, so it's as if you have a delay before your next attack. If you were both to throw a light attack, theirs would hit first. So if you're dealing with a light spammer, as soon as they end their combo on a light attack, it's now your turn to attack. Throw a light and yours will hit first, and you can start your own combo. And remember, this only applies to light attacks. If your opponent ends their combo on a heavy, they still have frame advantage, and if you both decide to throw a light afterward, theirs will hit first. Now, there are some exceptions and some inconsistencies. Warmonger, for example, doesn't lose her frame advantage if she ends a light attack after her bash combo, and there are a few others here and there that I can't quite remember. But for the most part, ending on a light attack puts someone at a frame disadvantage. I'll go into more detail in another video. And there you have it. Block if you can't parry, parry if you can, dodge out of light chains when necessary, and use frame advantage to launch your attack. Use these 4 things together and you'll deal with light spam no problem. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.